Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lauren Violet and welcome to another TE Q&A video. So if you saw my last video, then you know it's been like a bit rough for me, and I thought it would just be really fun to get your guys' questions and just answer them and kind of connect with you guys. So if you're not following me on Instagram, you should be, because every week, or mostly every week, any week that I'm gonna film, I post either like a questions box or a poll, something like that, to kind of know what you guys wanna see. So these are the questions that you guys sent in. What would your advice be for yourself when you were at the worst of it? Okay, I actually really like this question. My advice for myself when I was at the worst of it would definitely be to be patient and to stay positive. I really think that, you have to think about it this way. You're essentially growing a crop like a farmer would. Like, it's not going to grow very fast. And I think what I struggled with the most in the beginning was just being patient. And I think my mind was always going to, this could be this, or this could be the worst case scenario. And I think just that wasn't helping me at all, because I think ultimately stress really is connected to hair loss. And I feel as though it wasn't helping me because I was just creating more and more stress. So again, I would say, be positive and patient. Do you feel that insert like certain ingredient or product has been the secret ingredient to your hair growth? No. I think it's a combination of things. I wouldn't say like, oh yes, if you use this or you take this supplement or this, that, or this, it's gonna be totally the secret and you're gonna be completely cured within this amount of time. No. Everybody's case is different, and I think, again, like being consistent and patient and trying to stay positive and work on the things that you can are gonna be really the best thing for you. But no, I would never say that a certain ingredient or supplement or anything was the key to my hair loss, no. How did you know it wasn't alopecia or AGA? So this I'm actually not completely comfortable speaking on right now. My mom is a doctor and she has a friend who actually has alopecia, so I was thinking that I would go and talk to her and kind of say, okay, so like this was my situation, this was your situation, let's see how they're different, so that I can like tell my viewers what to look out for in either case. I don't know that she's totally comfortable coming on camera, but I think she's definitely comfortable giving me information. So if that is something that you guys want to see or hear about, let me know. But again, I really don't want to give any information out that's not well backed, especially by a doctor. So you're gonna have to wait on that one. And I know that's a huge question because it is very scary when you're losing your hair. If you think it is alopecia or female pattern baldness or whatever, it's just scary. So again, I don't want to speak to it till I'm educated enough, and that is to come. I'm scared. Anything I can do to feel more calm. All right, so I would just say, deep breath to start. Maybe watch my mental tips video, because I talk about things that you can start doing today that can make you feel better tomorrow. So I feel like that's a really good place to start. What do you think of Rogaine or minoxidil? All right, so I get that this is probably one of my most asked questions. For me, Rogaine was an absolute no. The idea that, and again, I don't know too much about it. All that I know is that Rogaine is effective in TE if it really is TE. And if it's female pattern baldness or male pattern baldness or something else, it's not going to be helpful. And even if it makes it come back, then you have to use it for the rest of your life. I just cannot be committed to something for the rest of my life, except for my husband. But I really just can't. And I just felt like once that was said, it was an immediate red flag for me. So I figured I would try to work it out if I could in my own way before resorting to that. I think if it's something that you feel like is great for you or the right path for you, then definitely do it. But I would definitely say, like, really do your research first. Talk to a doctor that's educated. If somebody's just trying to push you on something, that to me is a red flag. So I would just say, like, really do your research. I don't think it's a bad option for TE, but I think that my worry would be a lot of people end up thinking that they have TE and they start doing it and using it, and then it ends up not being TE, and then they have to use it in their hair forever. And I know for women it can look quite greasy. That's why I don't typically recommend it. And again, I would never recommend something that you have to take for the rest of your life. To me, that's just like a red flag. So no for me. If it's yes for you, definitely do your research. What do you think about extensions? Okay, so extensions, for all intents and purposes in this video, let's just say you mean like the clip-in extensions. I feel like they can be great in the moment, and I think it's great if you have an event or anything, a wedding, an anniversary, a special occasion, anything like that. I think they can be great. I think on a day-to-day basis, that's probably gonna pull your hair out and create more fallout. So I wouldn't recommend it on a daily basis, but I think if you want it for that extra confidence boost on those special occasions, then I think it's totally a great option. How did you measure your progress? Did you count strands? I actually did not count strands. Knowing myself and my personality, that would have just been dark and very obsessive. So that is not something that I did. I also think that it really varies on people. I mean, you know your hair. If you're going like this and a lot is coming out, it's probably not normal if it wasn't like that before. So to actually sit there and count the strands, to me, is just really adding to the madness. I ended up kind of measuring my progress more by taking progress photos that were like here, straight on, to the sides, like pull my hair back like this to kind of see the hairline and the part. So I think that's like a really easy way to do it. Unfortunately, I lost a lot of those photos because my computer was fried, which is very irritating. I spilled on it. Ugh. It was an accident. So anyway, so everything from there is gone. So I only have a very select amount of photos from that time. But what I would do is I would really just take photos on the month. I mean, if you do it every week, I mean, you're not gonna really see that much difference, but do it monthly. And I think that that can be really helpful because even if you don't feel like when you look in the mirror that you're seeing a lot of progress, a lot of times you can be seeing progress, and the photos really help me realize that. Top 3 tips. All right, this is the last question. So my top 3 tips, I would say definitely focus on positivity and patience. Like I said before, I would say focus on your diet, exercise, and stress levels. So really just like those all, in my mind, really go hand in hand. And then the last thing that I would say is just literally like, I know it's sort of similar to a positive attitude, but just like keep believing, like keep telling yourself this is temporary. I'm going to make it through this. This is going to be okay. Because I found at the end of the day, even if that's not what fixed it, that's what made me feel the best. So yeah, I think that's probably my top 3 tips. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and give it a thumbs up if you liked it. And go follow me on Instagram so that you can be part of kind of my little dialogue with my YouTube followers, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.